This teenager can delay her voice.
This is that I started doing, and I'm doing it like way too often. Okay, so you like okay, I'll show you because it's freaking cool. Okay. Hi. Oh. Okay. Nice.
Here's the 5 most expensive pets in the world. These white lion cubs cost around $140,000. And the red purebred Tibetan Mastiff will cost you a massive $582,000. Miss Missy the cow has won multiple competitions and sold for $1.2 million. And Sir Lancelot Encore, a Labrador, is worth $16 million. This is Green Monkey, a thoroughbred racehorse, worth an estimated $16 million. Here's the 3 most insane world records. Imagine lying on the floor with all 4 limbs attached to 4 superbikes trying to rip you apart. That's exactly what this guy, known as Franz the Rock Mulner, did. This man covered himself with over 60,000 bees on his face, neck, and chest. He goes by the name MS Nature and did this for over 4 hours. And this man solved not just 1, but 3 Rubik's Cubes simultaneously while juggling them. This Apple store got robbed in 12 seconds. His 3 famous faces finally revealed. This is supposedly the real face of Marshmello. The singer Sia, who typically wears her hair like this, actually looks like this. And this is what the DJ Deadmau5 looks like. This man played a pre-recorded message at his own funeral.
Hello? 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 Let me out! Where the fuck am I? Hello? Hello? Let me out, the fucking dark in here.
This family took a photo every year for 22 years. There's people who took laziness to a whole new level. This guy's girlfriend asked him to watch the cake she was baking, so he placed his phone camera facing the oven. He then streamed it to his TV so he could watch it while laying down on the sofa. This guy was too lazy to stand at a concert, so he decided to lay down and hold a GoPro up, which was streaming to his phone. Instead of moving this branch off the road, one worker decided to paint the white line around it. This is the real woman behind the voice of Siri.
I am the voice of Siri.
Siri, are you happy to be here this morning?
I'm sorry, Michaela. I cannot answer those questions.
This teacher shows a gravity-defying water trick.
In all directions, but pushing upwards to hold the liquid in, right?
Yes.
And if I take this off, what should happen?
Pushing up the water.
Should come out, but
That's not fair.
Witchcraft, what is this?
This teacher got his shoes stolen, so the class bought him a new pair.
You're gonna make me cry.
Here's why bees die after stinging you. When a bee stings you, it buries its barbed stinger deep into your skin. Then it releases a dose of venom filled with protein-rich substances that makes the sting painful. The venom also affects your skin cells and could also affect your immune system. But all of this comes at a huge cost to the bee. After inserting their barbed stinger into a person, they are unable to pull it out. The only way they can free themselves from the stinger is to rip their bodies apart, leaving the stinger behind. Unfortunately, the stinger also contains parts of the bee's muscles, nerves, and digestive tract. And without these vital body parts, the bees cannot survive and suffer a gory death. Here's 3 products that could save your life. This survival capsule is a durable floating ball that can protect you during a tsunami. The life straw filters bacteria and parasites from contaminated water, allowing you to drink from anywhere. And the Kinji wearable looks like a bracelet, but also acts as a flotation device, potentially saving kids from drowning. Can you pass the eyesight test? Try and find the animal before the timer runs out. Now try and find the number in this image. And try and find the word in this image. Here's how an Apple Watch ejects water. Here's the shocking behind the scenes of it.
1, 2. You okay? Good job.
5 moments, if were not filmed, no one would believe. This bear decided to interrupt a person enjoying their outside pool. And this TikTok went mega viral because it messes with your mind. This NFL player did a front flip over the defense to score a touchdown. This table tennis player lost their paddle in the middle of their game, so decided to use their head instead. And this bartender managed to slide a placeholder at the perfect time. This is the loneliest person in the world. Elsie Irla is the only resident of her town. As time progressed, the younger people left her and moved to the city. It was just Elsie and her husband Ruby left, however sadly in 2004 he passed away. She even uses her own money to repair the roads and building. Here's the sounds of 3 extinct animals. Faces behind 3 famous voices. This is Charles Martinet, the voice behind Mario and Luigi for the past 26 years.
Have fun, you know? That's my mantra for life. Come on, let's go! Let's have more fun!
This is Red Pepper, the voice behind most movie trailers.
Coming soon to a cinema near you. Sometimes I do romantic movies in a sleepy town. Sometimes I'm doing horror. Don't answer the door.
And this is the person behind the voice of Winnie the Pooh.
I think it goes something like this, but I can only do it for a small smackwell of honey.
Here's 3 theme park rides that had to be shut down. Son of Beast. This was the fastest and tallest wooden roller coaster, however it was so bumpy that people burst blood vessels while riding it. Big Dipper. A malfunction caused the train to roll backwards down a hill, leading to its derailment, killing 5. Rucked. A 10-year-old boy was ejected from his raft, hitting an overhead structure, decapitating him. This is the friendliest seal in the world. Shaquille O'Neal using regular sized things. This is him drinking from a normal sized water bottle. And this is Jimmy Kimmel wearing his suit blazer. This is what it looks like when he plays regular sized musical instruments. And this is Shaq holding 2-foot 8-inch actor Vern Troyer. And this is him holding a regular sized Krispy Kreme donut. This is the strongest kangaroo in the world.
It's been a while since he stood up to me, but here he is, standing opposite me, flexing the guns, saying bring it on.
You won't believe this boy exists. Nong Yusi from China was born with glowing eyes. Scientists wanted to know why his eyes were glowing, so they did some tests. Nong was put in a pitch black room and given a card and a note, and he read them perfectly. His eyes were similar to that of cats and has the genetics of other nocturnal animals. Some scientists are still skeptical, but others believe he has superhero powers. Here's 3 strange cat behaviors finally explained. Cramming into tiny places. The small places make them feel safe and secure, as their natural instinct is to make it difficult for predators to find them. Rolling around. If your cat is doing this in front of you, then you should feel honored, as it means they feel safe in your company. Presenting their behind. This is to show that they feel secure, and is the same thing as when we hug our friends to say hello. This person actually raided Area 51. Genius people who beat the system. These boys wore skirts on a hot day to protest being told they weren't allowed to wear shorts. A mayor in Brazil prohibited bar owners from setting tables up on the sidewalk, so this is their solution instead. This teacher actually gave the student the mark, as technically it's correct. This man got a 1-year ban from the stadium, so decided to rent a crane so he could still watch the games. The most heavily guarded place on Earth. Sometimes called the Doomsday Vault, the Svalbard Global Seed Vault is seen as humanity's last hope from extinction after a world crisis. The vault is built to store 4.5 million variety of crops, with each variety containing 500 seeds, meaning inside it has the capacity to store 2.5 billion seeds. It is built to withstand missile strikes, earthquakes, floods, and anything else you could think of. This is what jumping in slow motion looks like.